think that Gary, as the captain of a very young team, should have shown his frustration in that way? What do you think?
I don't really think he was too frustrated. I think he was more just trying to get his teammates up and about and trying to get the next set in clearance. I think I heard a press conference after that and he was just saying he was trying to get them up and about. So I think it was pretty good leadership.
Yep.
Look, I don't have a problem with it. And if you look at it, he just went like that. What's wrong with that? In our time, we used to get pumped up for it. You know what it is? You know what it is? I call these young footballers millennium footballers.
Oh, big word.
Millennium.
And that's what, well, it means, I'll tell you what it means. It means you've got to treat them properly and treat them differently to how we got taught.
Oh, yeah, it's right.
Do you think that they need to suck it up a little bit?
Well, I just reckon they get pampered a lot, our young footballers today, and it doesn't hurt to have a bit of, you know, bit of feeling involved.
Coaches once upon a time used to yell at players, they just talk to them now.
But there's nothing wrong with that, Joel. I mean, Sharon, I mean, if you're down and out, you've got to have a teammate that gets you up if you're having a bad game and stuff. And we do that with you, Gilly, in the change room here.
Exactly.
But exactly. I mean, that happens all the time, Joel, doesn't it?
Well, I think as long as it's constructive criticism, as long as he's not getting into him and putting him down, he's giving him some instructions, he's saying, look, this is where I want the ball, then it's okay. The media scrutiny on it is the one that surprises me, that Ablett can get so many people following his tweets and this becomes a story, 3 or 4 days after the game.
He was actually trying to pump him up because they needed the next goal. So he was telling him, come on, brother, we've got to win this next cap. Well, Ronnie, if you read, you'll learn.
Do people expect you to kick those marvellous goals like Daniel? And how do you go about it? Do people come up to you, can you kick those goals like... Because remember Daniel was doing those flip behind those... I mean, I was doing those with my eyes closed, but... Is there any pressure on you going out there every week?
Well, when I was younger, there was a bit of pressure because obviously my two brothers played AFL, but I'd just ignore the people outside and just try and focus on my own game and try play my own style of footy.
You know what? You are a very good-looking fella.
I don't trust the blokes on here.
Watch him, he's got a man crush. Watch him.
You blokes going to ask questions or what? Young Menzel, how far is he away? I mean, he was that was a big out, good young stuff. Just a little bit about him. Is he on his way back?
Yeah, he's actually playing the VFL this week, so he'll get a few games into him and get some match fitness, and he'll be pushing really hard for senior selection.
Oh, I hear you can play and sing a little bit. Now, I've got some footage of you, just to show the viewers out there. Let's have a look at this.
I try to picture a girl through a looking glass and see your eyes a carbon atom. See your eyes and stare back at them and see the girl.
He's got a...
You know what? It's pretty good, Ronnie.
Well, he's got a bit of... Ronnie, he's got a bit of that Chris Brown about him with his voice.
Who's Chris Brown? But, mate...
Mrs. Brown's son.
How lovely is your voice? I mean, you got the bling to go with it as well. You got the diamonds, a great smile. He should go on The Voice, I reckon.
Yeah, exactly, reckon. OK, folks, once again, please thank Stephen Motlop. Wasn't that fantastic? And Andy, a great song, and you obviously love your hometown of Warrnambool to be able to write a great song like that.
Oh, look, that's where I started off down in Warrnambool. Had a lot of support over the years, a lot of good venues, a lot of good people and support, and it's good fun.
Tucky, it's an absolute huge honour to have you on the show tonight, mate. You are an AFL legend, and we just seen the footage there, and they talked about, you know, you played state football, you played in grand finals. But there was one award that eluded you in your playing career. Out of 426 games, you never won a Best and Fairest award at the Hawthorn Football Club. What happened there?
Well, obviously they're not very good judges, personally. Basically, I came runner-up 7 times. So, and third was twice, so been about 20 years, and then you come into money about 9 times, so it's not too bad. But we had a lot of success, which probably is more important at the end of the day. But it's nice to get a personal... think that you're a reasonably good player, but I missed out by... We had Lee Matthews, Peter Knights, Johnny Platten, so it's not bad company I missed out with.
Now, what about the modern game today? Do you enjoy watching it? It's changed a lot since you last played.
It has, and I think a couple of years ago I didn't like watching it because Joel was probably one of the instigators in that type of football. You know what it's like. But basically he had to do what the team wanted him to do. So then they've sort of moved on to more attacking type football, which is good. And what Joel said before about Fremantle only kicking 35 points, so that won't win you a game of football nowadays. So I don't mind watching football. It's in my blood, so basically watch a lot of it and I enjoy it.
So, Shell, they say that every heart beats true for the red and the blue.
They sure do, Layla. And, well, the Demons are having one hell of a year.
That's right. So we thought we'd catch up with some of the D's fans and see if they need a little bit of a cuddle.
So how many games do you think that Melbourne have to win for this to be a good season?
Well, I think that we can get a win, it'd be good. To be honest, I think if we can win 5 or 6 at this point in time with the start we've had.
Let's have a look at the fixture. And
Then we've got Essendon. That'll be a difficult game for us.
Well, actually a little more than last year, but that doesn't look promising.
If we win 4, I'll be pretty happy with that.
Collingwood on the Queen's birthday, and I don't want to overuse the word, but that's going to be a difficult game for us.
All right, Checkers, it hasn't been that great a season this year. But is it going to get better? I think so.
Go Legs!
What about when you play GWS? How are you going to feel about that? Are you nervous?
Not nervous. Never nervous going into a game. We're always feeling good and ready.
A little, because it could be a bit embarrassing to lose.
In the following week, we've got the GWS Giants.
I think that might be a win for you guys.
We're certainly penciling that in as a possible win.
It's terrifying to play either of the new teams because, you know, you like to think that your team's going to beat them, but they're playing some really good football.
Yeah, I think they're actual danger games. You know, they'll really be setting themselves out to go at Melbourne.
And then round 12, you've got the bye.
Round
Thank
12
goodness for
got the bye,
that.
so we certainly won't lose that week.